Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Here we go, Sam. Young lady. Hey, switch gears.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Out to his left. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Man open, it's Goodwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bell. And Nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. As Sanders has it pumped free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold caught here by Griffin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he finds his man Griffin. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold flush to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz being chased out left. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Bell. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. It's Bell. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Darnold going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are off. On the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
There we go. Back man. 280!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Wentz escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Darnold on 1st down. Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We now proceed to the start. of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Flushed out right. Anunwa's got it, complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jannard Avery, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than a normal. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Uses the spin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the ball is knocked out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Sanders. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wentz. It's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. But it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold going deep now for Herndon. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. Throw complete to Herndon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Bell. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and they'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brandon Graham make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, they'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Parks. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
We play to win. Let's go.
We focus our attention now on the Eagles defense. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.